Is method acting simply about losing yourself in the role and getting so heavily involved in who this person is that you forget who you are? Do I have to go to crazy lengths to become the character? What exactly is method acting? It is one of the most talked about acting techniques on the planet. We're going to be unpicking all of this in today's episode.
You are listening to Unstoppable Actors, the essential podcast for ambitious, unknown actors with me, Louise, the artistic director of Standby Method Acting Studio. And for the last 13 years, I've been taking unknown actors with blank CVs all the way to Netflix dramas, Amazon Prime films, TV soaps and stage plays around the world. And every week I'll be talking with you and sharing how you can become a paid working unstoppable actor, because you 1000% can. An acting career is doable. Are you ready to dive into the episode?
Welcome to the podcast. If you are brand new and you've only just found us, I am so glad you've just found us. And I hope this is going to be the first of many episodes that you will tune into, because we talk about all things method acting, business of acting, cultivating the right mindset for success. We talk about all sorts on this podcast to get you to become an unstoppable actor. And if you're returning, welcome back. As always, I absolutely love having you tune in to each and every episode. I'm Louise and I specialise in method acting and the business of acting, and I absolutely love it. And I always get so excited when my students get cast, right from the very first unpaid student role they do, all the way to roles such as getting cast in a Hollywood film, which one of my students has done. How exciting! So exciting. And, that's what's possible for you. So this is why I'm really glad you're listening to this episode, because we're going to be unpicking what method acting actually is. It's very misunderstood in the industry. There's lots of people who've got opinions on it. So let's get down to the real crux of method acting. Method acting is about developing your artistic sense to be able to breathe truth into the characters you're playing, so we can express the human condition with absolute sincerity. What this means is we don't force emotions, we don't force lines out, we don't force connections with scene partners, we don't fake act, and we certainly don't demonstrate. We actually live through the role and have a genuine experience, because this allows us to showcase, or not even showcase, that's the wrong word. This allows us to express the human condition. So let's just dive into that word demonstrating first of all, before I go into more details about method acting. Demonstrating means you are showing the audience something. And that's the complete opposite of living through and having a genuine experience. So let me give you an example. If you're playing a scene out in the Antarctic, so the given circumstances say this scene is taking place in the Antarctic, it's minus 10 degrees. I'm just making this up because I don't know what the Antarctic is, but let's just go with it's minus 10 degrees for the purpose of this example. But the reality is you are in a red hot studio filming this scene. You've got the lights beaming down on you, they're red hot. We all know what studio lights are like, even stage lights, they make us sweat. We're absolutely boiling. So if you were demonstrating, you would pretend to be cold, you would pretend to be in the Antarctic, and you would show the audience this by rubbing your arms or showing them that you're cold. But as a method actor, to genuinely experience this and bring this to your audience in a way that they experience it with you, you use an exercise that allows you to both relax your imagination, relax physically, enhance your focus so you can bring forth the cold and have a genuine experience. And the exercise we use to do this is called sense memory. And sense memory is not the only exercise we use in method acting. It's one of many exercises we use in method acting which allow us to answer the question, how do I create truth when everything around me is fake? And answering this question and having that question I've just shared at the forefront of your mind as a method actor is what has led to some of the most incredible performances in the history of stage and screen work. So let me give you another example. It would be so easy to take a role and demonstrate who they are. But the real art of method acting and of the method actor is to find the human essence and spirit of each role. Now, I've brought this up in previous episodes, but a perfect example of this is Vito Corleone in Godfather, played by Marlon Brando. He doesn't play a thug, he doesn't play a mobster, despite that being a big part of the character's identity. What he does is he finds the human essence and spirit of this person. There's a softness to him. There's the family man. There's a man in power without being loud and shouty and authoritarian. Now, demonstrated acting would default to demonstrating that power, to demonstrating the mobster. But the method actor asks, how do I create truth when everything around me is fake? And for us to be able to do that, we go through a series of exercises that allows the actor to train their physicality, their imagination, their emotions, their voice, and their energy to be able to mould to each character they're tasked with playing. And another big part of this is script analysis to actually be able to understand each character beyond what the main focus point of their identity appears to be on first read. Now, this is why you will hear me talk a lot about the method acting triangle in many different episodes. Because within the method acting triangle are those foundational exercises we need to train you as an actor first before we ever pick up a character. And this is crucial, absolute crucial work. And those exercises are the methods chair relaxation, the concentration exercise, and the sense memory exercise. These exercises allow you as an actor to bring intensity, clarity, a vividness and sharpness to the role, as well as nuance. So yes, a method actor will immerse in the role, but they're doing it with intention to capture that human quality, that human essence, to illuminate the human spirit. And then what the audience is seeing when you watch the work of someone like Marlon Brando is the end result of an actor who has spent countless hours fine-tuning their ability to do this so it looks effortless. It looks nuanced on both stage and screen, and it just looks like, oh yeah, they've slipped into the role. But they haven't seen not only the character work they've done, but also the work on their own body, and that is just as important. So for you to bring performances that have got the depth and the nuance and the human spirit entwined in them, you've got to draw your audience in, and therefore you would benefit from diving into these exercises. So that's what method acting is about. And then within that, you are creating a unique performance, a unique character that no other actor can copy. Now, countless people try and copy Marlon Brando's Vito Corleone, but they can never capture what he captured because he found something in that character that is not copyable. That's not a word, I know it's not, but go with me with it. So I hope you found this interesting. I hope it's been insightful for you. And I just want to give you a quick heads up. So I've created a brand new course, which is going to be free for the first 500 actors. And I would love your help with it. The course is called The Nerve Destroyer, Lose Yourself in the Role, a complete training for new and early career actors. And it dives into all the things that would actually lead you into demonstrating. And obviously, as we've explored in this episode, we don't want to fall into that. We actually want to have a genuine experience and live through this character. So we are showing the human condition. So how do I need your help then? I would simply love to hear what your experience has been with nerves in performances. And for you to do that, I just need you to click this link, which is, firstly, you can get it underneath the episode. It's in the description, or you can just type it into Google, bit.ly/unpick nerves, and just answer 5 very short questions to share with me what your experience of nerves has been in both performances and auditions. Even if you're relatively new to acting, you might have school plays under your belt, it's absolutely fine to share your experience with nerves in those situations, as well as independent films and stage plays. I'd love to hear, because I just want to make sure I've got all bases covered. And of course, if you want to be one of the first 500 actors who gets your hands on this course for free, then I will let you know first about it if you're interested in it. So that link again is bit.ly/unpick nerves.
I've absolutely loved hanging out with you, and I really hope you found this episode inspiring. If you have, please do rate the podcast and hit follow so you never miss an episode, and I can help more actors like you. And come and join one of the most supportive, uplifting acting communities on socials, the Unstoppable Actors Facebook group, where you'll get your weekly injection of inspiration, networking, and receive your free Method Actors Handbook so you can become an unstoppable actor.